How much money I spend in a day on Ibiza.
Flying high like the birds and the bees, and fill the sky with the songs and the trees.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you exactly how much money I spend in a day on Ibiza. I've gotten lots of positive feedback from you regarding my Greece video where I shared with you guys how much money I spent in a day on a Greek island. You guys seem to love that video, so I thought it'd be a lot of fun to do an Ibiza edition. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Right now, Julia and I are about to get breakfast. We are at one of my favorite cafes here on Ibiza, which is called Passion Cafe. They've got lots of vegan, vegetarian options, and they've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we're gonna have breakfast here right now. And I'm gonna show you what we're gonna get and how much everything's gonna cost. So I'm gonna get the jungle breakfast, which is in a acai bowl. Costs 10 euros 50, which I think is okay. Price-wise, the only thing that's a bit more expensive here are the smoothies and juices. For example, a green juice is 8.50. Smoothies, normal ones, are around 8 euros, and the really nice smoothies are 10 euros. However, I've had them before and they're really big, so you get quite a lot for the money. They also have a lot of other breakfast options like eggs and avo toast, which are all pretty much between, I'd say they average around like 13-14 euros. Okay, so I got the acai bowl, which is topped with lots of granola, banana, and a strawberry. And Julia got the avo toast with poached egg. So for breakfast, I paid 19 euros for my little CBD drink and the acai bowl, which is obviously quite pricey. I guess if you would have taken it without a drink,
it's just the drinks that are expensive. Yeah,
the drinks are expensive. So if I would have just gotten the acai bowl, it would have obviously just been like 10 euro 50, but with the drink it was 19 euro, which yeah, is pricey as I said. But I guess, you know, everything on Ibiza is a lot more pricey than in other places. When it comes to food, I'm happy to spend money, especially if it's really good, like clean, organic, healthy food. I'd rather spend money on that than on other things. Hey guys, so Julia and I are about to have lunch at a place in San Antonio, which is called the Skinny Kitchen. We just ordered our food. I ordered some buckwheat noodles and Julia ordered a vegan burger. So yeah, I'm excited to try it, and of course I'm gonna let you know how much everything costs. I'm gonna try the burger, Julia. Oh, I'll have one of the fries. Oh, the fries are
So good.
so good. How good are the fries? Ew, I hate onions. Good? Small bite? Thank you. Put it on. It's so good.
Yummy, eh?
So we just got the bill and we paid 30 euros for 2 mains. So that was the burger and the noodles. And we shared a small sparkling water. So yeah, total was 15 euros per person. Oops, that was a speed bump.
No bump that I'm going.
So guys, let's talk about car rental because I'm just kidding. Because here on Ibiza it's very useful to have a car. I mean there are buses, but if you really want to explore the island, I would recommend renting a car. Julia and I just walked around the street outside of our hotel and compared the prices of the different car rental companies.
Because we're Alman.
Because we're proper German, we just, you know, we did a nice price comparison, and in the end we rented our car from First Car Rental, which was like 20 euros cheaper than Europe Car, but yeah, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Actually, it was more cheaper because we spoke to the guy.
It was more cheaper.
Oh my god. Actually, it was cheaper because we spoke to the guy and he gave it to us for 5 days instead of 6.
Yeah, so we rented for 6 days, but somehow he thought he liked us, so he gave us the the 5-day rate instead of the 6-day rate. We rented it for that time period, and we're paying 28 euros per day, which basically comes down to 14 euros per person per day. I guess it's an okay price. Okay. Could be cheaper, but yeah.
No, I think that's like normal price.
It's okay. I mean, Milos was so cheap when we rented the car there. And also we had to pay a deposit, like 300 euros, which I didn't really have to do that before. Or I don't know if I've ever had a car rental company where I had a deposit. But yeah, anyway, they took 300 euros of my card as well. I really hope I get it back by then.
It was my card.
I really hope I get that money back when we return the car. But if there's any serious problems, I'll of course let you guys know so that you don't rent with this company. But so far they seem pretty decent. Yeah, they seem good. Okay, so that's it. 14 euros per day per person for the car rental. And another expenditure that I wanted to share with you guys is going out, because Julia and I are actually going out. This is the only time tonight that we're going out in Ibiza. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people come here to party, which is why I wanted to share with you how much we're spending on our club entry. And yeah, it hurts me to say this, but we're going to Ushuaia tonight to see David Guetta, and the tickets cost us 55 euro per person. And it actually makes my heart bleed, because I think about like all the health food I could have spent this on, and I usually never go out, and I'm not someone who spends a lot of money on partying because I don't really party a lot. But you know, we're on Ibiza, so I thought we should, you know, go out at least once. So that's what we're doing. 55 euros for the club entry to Ushuaia. Hello guys. So after yesterday's little party session at Ushuaia, we are moving to a different hotel. And before that, I actually just wanted to show you our room, just because, yeah, to give you guys an impression of how much we're paying. The hotels here in Ibiza are pretty expensive. So for the room that we're staying at right now, we paid 160 euros, which is 80 euros per person per night. Very pricey, but yeah, the hotel's very nice. It's called, how do you say it?
Els Pins.
Els Pins
Resort and
Els Pins Resort and Spa. You know, it's like a very big hotel with like a lot of all-inclusive guests and stuff. So, you know, that's usually not my vibe. I prefer smaller hotels, like smaller boutique hotels. But this one is very nice just because it's super, super clean. The staff is extremely friendly, and it's in Sant Antonio, which is very much like a party area, but it's still quiet. And we're not staying here for the party, we're staying here because all the beaches are kind of located in the north, so driving to all the nice beaches like Cala Salada only takes around like 10 minutes from the hotel. Yeah, so that was the reason why we picked this one. I'm gonna show you the room quickly. Also, if you're wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses, it's because yeah, I'm a little bit dead after last night at Ushuaia. So we're about to leave the room, which is why it looks a little bit messy, but you get the idea. It's a very big room and super, super clean. Slept very well here. The only weird thing though is that the sink is like in the room, which is like you shower or I don't know, and then you go to the sink, which I don't know, I think they should have done differently. But yeah, it's a super clean modern room and we're happy with it. It is very pricey, but I guess all hotels on Ibiza are kind of expensive, right, Julia?
I mean, you can do it cheaper, I'm sure, but
yeah, there's cheaper ones, but they're like
not that nice. So
not that nice.
This is good for us.
But generally, the prices are quite high here.
Yes.
Julia and I are about to have dinner. We're in Ibiza Old Town at a restaurant called Symbiosis. It's a fully vegan restaurant, and we just ordered our food. I got rice noodles and Julia I got a burger. So we're very excited for that, to try it, and yeah, hungry. So I ordered the wok. I think it's rice noodles with vegetable. And then Julia got this vegan burger, which looks amazing. I think because she just went to the bathroom, I'm gonna go steal a fry. Hope she doesn't notice. Ooh, looks so good. So we just paid for our dinner, which was super delicious. I really like my rice noodles, but I must admit that Julia's burger was way better. How good was it? So good. So if you go to this restaurant on Ibiza, you must get the vegan burger. It's amazing. And we paid 32 euros, which is 16 euros per person for dinner, which I think is comparably cheap for prices on Ibiza.
Yeah, I think
it's totally fine. And the food's really good. The portions are a good size, and we also had a water. I can highly recommend this place. Now let's add everything together. We've got 19 euros for breakfast, 15 euros for lunch, 14 euros for the car rental, 55 euros for the club entry, 80 euros a night for accommodation, 16 euros for dinner. This adds up to a total of 199 euros for the day. So that's it, guys. That's how much money I spent in a day on Ibiza. If you're wondering, the reason why Julia and I had the same thing for lunch and for dinner was because I filmed this video over a couple of days, so we actually didn't have that in one day. Just to conclude, I think Ibiza is a rather expensive place to travel to. I mean, as for every other place, there are obviously options that you can save money, but I think generally looking at Ibiza, it's pretty expensive. Hotels aren't super cheap. Restaurants tend to be kind of expensive, and yeah, it isn't one of the cheapest places I've ever traveled to. But I suppose, you know, as with every other place, it always depends what you make out of it. On Ibiza, you could also, you know, rent a boat for a day and go to Formentera, and that would obviously increase your daily spendings a lot. But at the same time, you could also just try and rent a place where you can cook your own food, which would save you a lot of money, because restaurants, as I said, are kind of expensive here. If you've ever been to Ibiza before, I would love to hear your experience. Did you think it was really expensive here, or do you think it was okay? Let me know in the comments, and let me know if I should continue making these kinds of videos for other places that I travel to. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and as per usual, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye!